What makes a song a smash? Talent, luck, timing, all that and more. On Hit Parade from Slate, host Chris Molanphy tells tales from a half-century of chart history. Through storytelling, trivia, and song snippets, Chris dissects how the artists you love, or hate, dominated the airwaves and shaped your memories forever. He's explained how Taylor Swift pivoted from country to pop, how The Cure got UK goth rock onto US radio, and how a young Stevie Wonder improvised his way to a Billboard chart topper. Subscribe to Hit Parade for tales of the hits from coast to coast, wherever you are listening right now. I'm at Women's Audio Mission Studios in downtown San Francisco, and Larry Bellorín walks in with a cowboy hat and cowboy boots, lugging a massive harp. Right behind him is Joe Troop in a silky embroidered shirt with a banjo slung over his shoulder.
It's rolling? Cool.
Right away, they are ready to play. Larry is a legendary musician of Venezuelan Llanera music who fell in love with bluegrass after seeing the passion of the people at festivals in Appalachia. And Joe is a lightning finger-picking bluegrass man who himself fell in love with Llanera after a decade of living in Latin America. Together, these two are a sum is greater than its parts kind of team, telling a story about what is possible between communities when we really, truly listen to each other. This episode is mostly Larry's story, but you will hear Joe's voice as the translator, and of course, in the music. My name is Meklit, and this is Movement, Music and Migration Remixed.
Caballo le dan sabana y tiene el tiempo contado. Se va por la mañana con su pasito apurado a verse con su potranca que lo tiene en Barbasca. El potro da tiempo al tiempo porque le sobra. Caballo viejo no puede perder la flor que le dan, que después de esta vida no hay otra oportunidad.
Can we start with you both introducing yourselves?
Sure.
Mi nombre es Larry Bellorín.
My name is Larry Bellorín.
Soy de Venezuela.
I'm from Venezuela.
Del estado Monagas.
From the state of Monagas.
Oriente.
The eastern part of the country. And my name is Joe Troop. I'm from North Carolina.
And now I'm just curious. Can you tell me a little bit about, Larry, can you tell me about Monagas?
Ahora estoy curioso. Larry, ¿me puedes contar algo de Monagas?
What did it look like? What did it feel like? Tell me about your
¿Cómo
place.
se veía? ¿Cómo se sentía? Háblame de tu lugar.
Monagas es una tierra que tiene mucha riqueza porque posee plano y posee montañas.
Monagas is a very rich land because it has plains and it also has mountains.
Y nuestra tierra, pues, es un suelo muy fértil.
And it's a very fertile soil.
Mango.
We've got all kinds of mango.
Aguacate.
Avocado.
Y comidas.
and all kinds of food.
Mi punto favorito.
My favorite part.
Era como casi obligatorio pasar frente a casa de un vecino y te decía, hey, ven, tómate un café conmigo.
It was almost obligatory to go in front of a neighbor's house and say, come have a coffee with me.
Así era mi pueblo y su gente.
And that's how my town was and the people in it.
Poco alumbrado, muy pocas luces en las calles.
Very few lights in the street.
Podías mirar el cielo, las estrellas, las podías contemplar porque la luz era bastante tenue.
And you could contemplate the stars because the light was so low.
How did you start to play music?
¿Cómo empezaste a tocar música?
Mira, me contó mi mamá, que en paz descanse,
My mother, may she rest in peace, used to tell me
que mi maestra del kinder
that my kindergarten teacher
le dijo a mi mamá, debes llevar a Larry a la escuela de música.
told my mother, Josefina, you should take Larry to music school.
Pero ¿qué hace Larry de especial para saber que la música le gusta?
And so Mama said, what can Larry do that's so special to confirm whether he loves music or not?
A mí, decía la maestra que cuando llamaban
And the teacher said, well, when Larry is called to do stuff, he gets on top of a table and starts singing.
Fui a un sitio donde estaba un profesor de música.
I went to a place where there was a music teacher.
Entonces había que hacer una prueba.
And you had to do a test.
Me dijo, canta.
All right, so he said, sing.
Yo canté.
And I sang.
What did you sing?
¿Qué cantaste?
Hay una canción específica,
There's a
dice,
specific song that says,
yo siento que te he querido y te quiero más.
I feel that I have loved you and now love you more.
Es algo que necesito para vivir.
It's something that I need to live.
Mi vida no sería vida si tú no estás.
My life wouldn't be life without you.
Todo lo veo más bonito solo por ti.
Everything is more beautiful because of you.
Él escuchó.
And it's like you were talking to music.
Es
Those
como
words
si
were to
estuvieras
music.
hablando con la música, diciendo eso a la música.
Ya.
Yep.
Entonces, el profesor miró y me dijo,
And so the teacher looks at me and he says,
yo creo que mejor haces otra cosa.
I think you should do something else
No veo que tengas talento para eso.
because you don't have talent for that. I don't see it.
Con mi corazoncito hecho pedazo,
My heart was broken.
dije, bueno, vamos.
And I said, okay, let's go.
Un día en mi escuela, estaba sentadito en una acera,
And one day at school, I was sitting on the sidewalk,
simulando que estaba tocando y cantando.
pretending like I was playing and singing along.
Y entonces pasa un profesor
And a teacher walked in front of me
y escucha,
and he listened,
así como que no fue adrede, él se paró allí así.
you know, pretending like he wasn't doing it on purpose.
Y yo cantando.
And I was singing, playing air cuatro.
Cuando terminé de cantar, él se acerca.
And when I finished singing, he came up to me.
Recuerdo su nombre claro, se llama
And I
José
remember-
Antonio Ruiz.
And I remember his name as clear as day, Jose Antonio Ruiz.
Y me dice, ¿cómo te llamas? Le digo, Larry.
He said, what's your name? And I said, Larry.
¿Te gusta la música?
You like music?
Sí.
Yeah.
¿Y quieres tocar?
And you want to play?
Sí.
Yes.
Ok. Ven, te voy a llevar a un sitio especial.
Come on, I'm going to take you to a special place.
Cuando me llevó a su aula,
He took me to his classroom,
estaba repleto de instrumentos.
and it was full of instruments.
Y fue como que llegué a donde quería estar.
And it's as if I had finally gotten to where I always wanted to be.
Me dijo, ¿qué te gustaría tocar de aquí?
And he said, what would you like to play?
Fui y agarré el 4.
And I went and I grabbed the cuatro.
música de cuerdas,
I fell in love with string instruments.
de la mandolina, de la
The
guitarra,
mandolin, the guitar,
el bajo
the bass,
y el arpa.
the harp.
Ya comenzaron a llamarme
Bands and orchestras started to call me.
12 años.
So literally my career started right before I turned 12.
Can you tell us what brought you to leave Venezuela?
¿Nos puedes contar lo que te obligó a salir de Venezuela?
Bueno, mira, yo en Venezuela tenía una vida bastante exitosa dentro de la carrera musical.
Look, in Venezuela, I had a pretty successful life in my musical career.
Yes.
Ya para el 2011 ya tenía listo y registrada mi escuela de música privada.
By 2011, I had my own music school,
Vivía de la escuela de música,
and I lived off of that music school.
era cantante profesional,
I was a professional singer.
estaba bastante cómodo.
I was pretty comfortable.
En el 2000,
And we closed the school in 2012.
la razón, la debacle económica de mi país.
And the reason was the economic debacle of my country.
Y yo quería y quiero un futuro para mis hijos.
And I wanted, and I still want, a future for my children.
Eso me hizo venir a este gran país.
And that's what made me come to this great country.
How did you arrive in North Carolina? Why did you choose North Carolina?
¿Cómo llegaste a Carolina del Norte? ¿Por qué elegiste Carolina del Norte?
Mira, curioso, porque
Look, it's pretty interesting.
mi cuñada, la hermana de mi esposa, Ana Lucía,
My sister-in-law had come to North Carolina 5 or 6 times.
un año
And in
2015,
2015, she says, I got an idea for you.
¿por qué no vamos a Estados Unidos?
Why don't we go to the United States?
Y yo le dije, Ana, porque yo no tengo nada que hacer en Estados Unidos.
And I said, Anna, because I have nothing to do in the United States.
Como si me fuera para la China.
It's as if I went to China or something.
Entonces le digo, ¿cómo crees que me gustaría?
And so why do you think I would like it? I tell her.
Porque a ti no te gustan las ciudades grandes.
Because you don't like big cities.
Porque te gusta lo tranquilo.
Because you like tranquility.
Ok, todo eso lo hay donde yo he ido.
And well, that every bit of that is where I have been.
Yo le digo, ¿y dónde es eso?
And I say, where is that?
En Carolina del Norte.
In North Carolina.
Wow.
Recuerdo que llegué a Carolina de noche, llegué como...
And I remember getting to North Carolina at 11 o'clock at night.
Y yo parecía un perrito en un carro.
And I felt like a little dog in the car,
Solo mirar.
just looking around.
Ganó la batalla.
She won the
Porque
battle because
me enamoré de Carolina del Norte.
Yeah, you fell in love with
because I
it.
fell in love with
No,
it.
es como mi segundo hogar.
It's like my second home.
Cuando alguien me pregunta, ¿de dónde eres? De Carolina.
Now when people ask where I'm from, I say I'm from North Carolina.
No con esto sin dejar de decir que soy con orgullo venezolano.
Not without saying that I'm very proud to be Venezuelan,
Pero estoy feliz de vivir en Carolina.
but I'm happy to live in North Carolina.
Yes, and there's room for both in your heart. Yeah.
Y hay lugar para ambos en tu corazón.
Sí.
Yeah.
Una de las cosas que hoy en día, tengo más claro.
One thing I'm sure about is now, thanks to living in North Carolina, I have stability along with my twin brother, Joe Troop. This is Larry being funny.
There's so many things I want to talk about. I read a little bit about you all, and I read that you were doing construction for a time, and this ensemble is how you've come back to music.
Leí mucho de ustedes, entendí que durante un tiempo tú trabajabas en construcción y ahora a través de este dúo tú has vuelto a tu carrera musical.
Sí. Cuando llegué aquí, que entré a trabajar construcción,
When I first got here and I started working in construction,
en la primera semana, como el tercer día,
like in the first week, on the third day,
había un frío, pero riquísimo. Me encanta el frío.
it was beautifully, wonderfully cold. I love cold.
Pues sí, como el oso.
like a happy little bear.
Entonces estaba trabajando, colocando la tapa de un block.
I was trying to put a block in the right place.
Un compañero estaba arriba y yo abajo.
One of my coworkers was above me and I was below.
Cuando estamos colocando la tapa, le digo, no vayas a soltar la soltó.
And as I was about to place it, I said, please don't drop the top. And he dropped it.
El resto de la palabra lo hizo la misma tapa.
And the end of the word was completed by the same block. Top block.
Y esta uña se arrancó.
And my nail got ripped off.
Ese frío.
And in that cold,
El dolor era
and the pain
increíble.
was incredible.
Yo que me dolía todo el cuerpo de lo que sentía.
It hurt
del
my
dolor en el
entire
dedo.
body.
Y eso afectó mucho emocionalmente mi persona.
And that really
porque
emotionally affected my person because
si hay algo que yo he cuidado en mi vida,
if there's one thing I've taken care of in my life,
han sido mis manos.
it was my hands.
Sí, por supuesto.
Y cuando miré esto, no lloraba por fuera. O sea, por dentro estaba desgarrado.
And when I took a look at my hand, I didn't cry on the outside, but inside I was sobbing.
O sea, decía, se acabó.
It's like it's over.
Ya no más música.
There's no more music.
Solo puse un pedazo de venda
I wrapped a bandage on it
y continuamos trabajando.
and we kept working.
Camino del llano viene, puntero en la soledad. Camino del llano viene, puntero en la soledad. El cabrestero cantando ay, su copla en la madrugada. El cabrestero cantando su copla en la madrugada. Pero el toro pita la vaca y el novillo se retira. Como el novillo era toro, la vaca siempre lo mira, mariposa, nube de agua.
Te confieso que por mucho tiempo llegué a pensar que mi vida iba...
And I must confess that I had pretty much concluded that for the rest of my life I'd be working in construction.
Pero un día me sorprendió cuando conocí a una muchacha que conocía a Joe.
But then I met this lady who knew Joe.
Ella me preguntó, ¿le puedo dar tu número a un amigo?
And she asked me, can I give your phone number to a friend of mine?
Él le gusta la música venezolana.
He likes Venezuelan music.
Claro, no hay problema.
Yeah, sure. No problem.
Cuando me llama,
And when Joe called me,
era un argentino.
he was an Argentinian.
Hey, che, ¿cómo estás?
What's up, man?
Sí, yo soy Joe y hago música. No
My
sé
name's
qué.
Joe. I play music. Blah, 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 blah.
Y yo decía para mis adentro,
And I was saying,
pero este gringo o
What
es
is-
argentino.
is this guy gringo or is he Argentinian?
Porque me dice que nació aquí, pero habla como un argentino.
Because he said he was born here, but he speaks like an Argentinian.
Pero así pasó.
But that's how it happened. When I met Larry, it was, winter. of 2021. And then I didn't know
Like a year and a half ago?
Yeah, the thing is, I didn't know what I
Wow.
was doing with my life. I was floating around, and the pandemic had completely decimated my operation and everything I had worked to build, and I was lost. So I met him, and I said, "Oh, that's it. The universe gave me an opportunity that I was not gonna pass by this time. I don't think I've ever worked as hard as I've worked to learn this music."
Así nace el dúo Larry y Joe.
And that's how the duo Larry and Joe was born.
¿Y sabes por qué nace?
And you know why it was born?
Porque cuando subimos a tarima,
Because when we
juntos,
got on stage for the first time,
que tocamos el primer tema,
we played the first song together.
todo el público se puso de pie.
They gave us a standing ovation.
Wow. I just want to reflect that there have been 2 moments of tears in this conversation. And the first was your teacher who was walking by and saw you playing the Air Cuatro.
Hubo 2 momentos de lágrimas acá en esta conversación. El primero fue cuando tu maestro te pasó y tú estabas tocando el 4.
Sí.
And the second was when you two met.
El segundo cuando nos conocimos.
And neither was planned.
No. En ninguno fue planeado.
No.
But both of them were like, it's like fate knocking at your door,
Es como que el destino te toca la puerta.
saying it's time to play now.
Y es hora de tocar ahora. Es la hora de tocar.
Yo considero eso, como le he dicho a él, nuestra música, nuestro dúo es amor musical a primera vista.
And like I've told him many times, I consider our musical love at first sight.
Y hoy feliz de ser el dueto Larry y Joe.
And now I'm happy to have this duet, Larry and Joe.
De llevar esa imagen de integración.
And to take this image of integration.
Queremos brindarle a todas las personas sin distinción de colores ni de religiones.
And bring it to everybody, irregardless of their race or religion, their color.
En que podemos amarnos como personas.
That we may be able to love each other as people.
De eso se trata Larry y yo.
That's what Larry and Joe stands for.
1, 2, 3, 4.
As you can hear, Lari has also learned Joe's traditional music, bluegrass. He was finally able to quit his construction job in January of 2023, and the duo is now touring the country full time. Lari's asylum case is active and in process.
All across this country, from the east to the west, everywhere I go, I find the same old mess. Good-hearted people doing the best they can with a mucked-up system that don't give a damn. But I'll hold your hand if you hold mine. Life on earth is borrowed time, and as long as we're living, we ought to strive to love along the way.
Movement is produced by Ian Koss and myself, Meklit. Our co-creator and podcast godmother is Julie Kane. Our broadcast partner is The World. We are supported by the National Geographic Society and distributed by PRX.
I depend on you, neighbor. What we need is change. Let our heels hit the pavement and the peace flag wave. Clear across the mountains or the prairies wide. There's a new day dawning, but we can't waste time. I'll hold your hand if you hold mine. Life on earth is borrowed time, and as long as we're living, we ought to strive to love along the way.
about to dance.
No, I was about
Sing.
to
Oh,
hoot and holler.
we needed you. We needed your voice in there. That's a sing along in our shows.
Oh.